Have you ever thought of your blood vessels as a bustling highway, and high cholesterol? That's like the traffic jams and accidents that slow everything down and cause chaos. What if I told you that clearing these traffic jams could be as simple as using everyday foods from your fridge? Today we're not talking about complicated diets or magic pills. Instead, we'll explore 3 simple, yet incredibly effective dietary steps to help your vessels become clear and free again. And I promise the 3rd step will make you look at some of those unhealthy favorites in a whole new light. Let's be clear up front. Cholesterol isn't inherently evil. In fact, it's vital for our bodies to build cells and produce hormones. The problem begins when what's known as bad cholesterol, or LDL, gets out of control. Imagine it as a careless delivery person who drops packages all along the route. These packages then settle on your artery walls, forming plaque. But good cholesterol, or HDL, is like the cleanup crew that gathers up the excess and takes it to your liver for processing. Our goal? To hire more of those cleanup crew members and get rid of the careless delivery people. And we can achieve this with the right food choices. All right. For our first step, let's introduce a real superhero into your diet. One that works like a clever sponge. Its name? Soluble fiber. Once it reaches your gut, it transforms into a gel-like substance. This gel acts like a magnet, drawing in particles of bad cholesterol and bile acids, and then it simply escorts them out of your body naturally. Essentially, we prevent harmful cholesterol from being reabsorbed into your bloodstream. Pretty simple and brilliant, right? So, where can you find this hero? The simplest and most accessible way is to kickstart your day with good old oatmeal. Yes, that same comforting breakfast from your childhood. It's more than just breakfast. It's a daily cleanup for your arteries. A single serving packs a significant amount of beta-glucan, a super effective form of soluble fiber. But don't stop at oatmeal. Make sure to include legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas. Toss them into soups, create delicious side dishes, or whip up some hummus. They're not just satisfying and delicious, they're incredibly effective at lowering cholesterol. And of course, fruits. Think apples, pears, and citrus fruits. These are rich in pectin, which operates on the very same sponge principle. Now for our second step, we're going to debunk a major myth. That to lower cholesterol, you need to cut out all fats. This couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, completely eliminating fats can even be detrimental to your health. The key isn't to eliminate fats entirely, but rather to swap out the bad trans fats and excessive saturated fats for good, beneficial ones. Your best friend in this journey is the avocado. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, which actively help lower bad cholesterol levels without affecting the good kind. Another delicious option is a handful of walnuts or almonds each day. They make a perfect snack that contributes to the health of your blood vessels. Instead of heavy mayonnaise, dress your salads with high-quality extra virgin olive oil. And of course, don't forget about fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or herring. They're champions for their omega-3 fatty acid content. These acids don't just lower triglyceride levels in your blood. They also reduce inflammation in your arteries, preventing plaque from growing. So, as you can see, the right fats aren't your enemies. They're powerful allies. All right, here's our third step. And just as I promised, it's the most unexpected one. We're going to tackle an enemy that's hiding where you least expect it. And this enemy isn't fat, as many believe, but sugar and refined carbohydrates. Imagine this. When you consume a lot of sugary or refined starchy foods, your blood sugar levels spike dramatically. Your body reacts by releasing a powerful surge of the hormone insulin. Insulin, in turn, acts like a direct supervisor to your liver. It gives it a clear command: produce more cholesterol. Yes, you heard that right. It's this excess sugar that forces your liver into overdrive, synthesizing that very bad cholesterol. This means that a glass of sugary soda or a fluffy pastry can actually do far more damage to your blood vessels than a piece of natural butter. This is the game changer. So what does this mean in practice? Reduce your intake of white bread, pastries, desserts, and sugary drinks. Read labels carefully. Sugar often hides even in seemingly innocent sauces. Replace them with whole grain alternatives like brown rice, buckwheat, and whole wheat bread. So, the key isn't just to strip your plate of fat, but to take control of those hidden sugars. And now, for the game changer. For decades, we've been conditioned to fear fats. Eggs were demonized. Butter was public enemy number one. We stocked up on fat-free yogurts, which, ironically, often contained vast amounts of added sugar for flavor. And here's what we discovered. While we were fighting windmills in the form of fat, the true saboteur was quietly lurking in our sugar bowl and bread bin. The realization that it's excess sugar and refined carbohydrates that force our liver into overdrive. Producing harmful cholesterol is a true revolution in nutrition. This changes everything. It means that having eggs with avocado for breakfast is far more beneficial for your arteries than a bowl of sugary cereal with fat-free milk. So, let's recap. 3 simple, straightforward steps to healthier arteries. First, incorporate sponge-like fiber that soaks up the bad stuff. Think oats, apples, and legumes. Second, swap out bad fats for good ones. Your new friends like avocado, nuts, olive oil, and fatty fish. And third, the most crucial step, identify and neutralize the hidden enemy, sugar and white flour. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of this video. If you found this helpful and learned something new, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes. Now, a question for you. Which of these 3 steps do you find easiest to implement into your life, starting tomorrow? Share your thoughts in the comments below.